Psst, Kate is faster. For clarity's sake with the video, I have no intentions of using the How's Everyone feature in this run at all. I'm not really a big fan of the whole random nature of it, and because it can randomly make things really a lot easier, just because it can give you amazing items or amazing stat boosts to particular characters. The EXP isn't that big a deal, but I think that the items and the stat boosts it can give are pretty cheap, to be honest, especially because you can keep abusing it over and over again if you really wanted to. So, for the record, it's not getting used at all this run. Alright, so for this video, I decided to insert commentary in after completing the recording. This is because this chapter was giving me a lot of trouble, and attempting to continuously speak and be interesting whilst trying to strategize was far too difficult. Thus, I decided to wait until I come up with a consistent strategy to beat the map with, and comment on it in detail afterwards. This chapter's main difficulty lies in successfully managing to eliminate each wave of enemies before the next bunch get into range, and staying healthy whilst doing so. Recruiting Warren makes the hunters easy to deal with if you spread them out like I did with Cord. The enemy soldiers like to travel in a group, which complicates matters, whilst the cavaliers to the north will spread out in the vaguely corridor-esque formation in the forest. My choice of positioning for Catria's recruitment of Warren may seem odd, but this is the only tile I could get him to stand on that allows for 3 important things. Number 1. Catria has to be in range of the third soldier, so she can javelin chip him on player phase. The third soldier must also roll 10 speed, or she cannot double him. 2. Catria must also not take any damage on enemy phase, or she will die to a cavalier on turn 3, so she has to be in a safe position. Number 3. Warren must be far enough to the left when recruited so that he can chip an enemy thief without being in range of the closest enemy soldier. Unfortunately, after relying on some sketchy hit rates, Catria has to connect a javelin at 61 displayed hit. I could alternatively have my unit attempt to land a hand axe at 55 displayed hit, but obviously that's even less likely to happen. If this is successful, Warren must also hit the enemy thief at 72 displayed hit. I got pretty unlucky when attempting to record this, as Warren ended up managing to miss more than Catria, even randomly critting a few times, which ruins the strategy. Let's also not forget completely abysmal growths like these. She really is Lena's pupil, isn't she? Even Cord managed to miss after things finally fell into place at once. Part of this feels like I've contaminated my game with FE6 hit rates, having been playing that recently. Another important factor is the use of a slightly damaged core to split the enemy soldier group up. They tend to follow each other, but damaged core is much more tempting than a distant Aran. With this, cleaning all 3 soldiers up safely in one turn isn't a hassle anymore. Rhodey KOs the thief, and Cecile trades him for the Lady Sword. Due to her lower defense, she'll pull one of the enemy cavaliers and hit back quite hard. Warren pulls the other, whilst the other 2 hit Luke and Ryan, who are both safe for 1 hit. After that, I pop a match save with Warren for security. At this point, in earlier dry runs, I became aware to the fact that the Draco Knights were all in a shared pool, so maximizing EP damage on the turn that they all had attacked was essential. Some vulnerates and healing were used in the break of the recording. My unit is the only unit on my team to avoid being doubled by the boss, so him baiting the boss is a no-brainer. Cecile and Luke, who is later changed to Rhodey to optimize EXP spread, take the left and right of him. Aran Silver lances the western Draco Knight, whilst Cord, who is later changed to Marth, takes the eastern one. Thanks to my bow users, everything goes pretty cleanly once I stop missing and Aran decides to stop critting. A slow but pretty safe 11 turn clear is what I end the map on.